Greetings, this is Mr. Noface.
Is Mosque Fatigue setting in for you yet? It's getting batted around a lot, and it's particularly tiring because it's so divided that there's lots of BS from both sides. Yes, both sides. It's so disheartening when you're listening to someone and they sound like they're making sense, and then they say, and when I was working in the Reagan administration or something like that, I'm not a right-winger at all, but I felt myself pushed into that corner because listening to some of the people who are opponents of the opponents, they're coming up with some BS too. I was in the chat room of DPR Jones's blog show yesterday where Thunderfoot et al. Were really having it out. And I think it was a troll. I think it was someone who was just trying to get see if there were any opponents out there that would bite. And I think I did. I did 5 blocks from ground zero. So there's stuff like that. That's one small example. A piece of fuselage hit this building. I mean, close enough, okay? So the point I tried to make was that it could be understood as a provocative move from the Cordoba initiative. Its closeness. The Cordoba initiative, if you're in medieval Europe, being in Cordoba would be about as good as you could get. And yet, we're talking about a Middle Ages city, and with everything that comes with that. Islam reigned supreme, and if you didn't acknowledge that, you were in trouble. You had to live in dreamitude. That means you had to pay a poll tax, or you were going to go to prison. They'd get their money one way or another. So I think only a Muslim historian would think Cordoba has all these nice little connotations to it. It's not over yet, people. We're still not even to 9/11, and we're not to midterm elections yet, so this is going to get rehashed, recycled, turned over, and it might get even uglier than it already has. So, I don't know. Keep going. Keep your chin up. And don't let the nasty, unreasonable people get to you. I think we could better deal with these nasty, unreasonable people if we could kind of sort out what the bullshit is. It's 2 blocks away. That should be common knowledge by now. But I've been vacillating on one point in particular. I have to find her name because it keeps escaping me. Andrea Pacer. I think that's the pronunciation. She was one of the earliest people to come out in opposition, a journalist, using the word loosely. And she had this very emotive angle to her article, and a lot of people picked up on her, and they picked up on that point that it's supposed to, it's going to open on September 11th. You know, what a bad idea that looks like, but apparently there's nothing to it. And I got caught on that point, so my bad, my embarrassment. I was trying to make the point that this could be seen as provocative, and for that reason, it's a bad idea. So I lose that point, but still, I still think it's a bad idea. I've softened that much because it doesn't appear that there was anything to that point. Is it a mosque? Is it a community center? It's a community center with a mosque. I think that's probably the most accurate way to portray it. Just to say it's a community center. Again, this is from the opponents of the opponents who are, I don't think that's the most accurate way to describe it. That's my favorite anyways. It's the Muslim version of the YMCA. Not even that, because as far as I know in the YMCA, they didn't have, there was never a prayer room in the YMCA that I went to work out at or go swimming at, so I don't think that's the best description. It's a community center plus a mosque. Will they be able to see the ground zero site? That's something I can't you could find out the height, you could figure out the angle, is there anything, obstructions in the view, would it matter? Not a great deal, but it's been part of the pitch from the opponents of the mosque to say that they'd be able to look down on, you know, with all the connotations that that has. So it's not over yet. I kind of feel like I'm in the middle. Not here to make any friends, I guess. Gathering information. We'll see how things go. Anyways, thanks for watching. Here's that Beatles song. Great song.